This is not a workout. This is war. And the only question is, are you ready to kill the weak version of yourself? This is not just a gym. This is not just a workout. This is where weak versions of you come to die. Every time you walk through those doors, you are stepping into a battlefield where excuses get crushed, limits get broken, and a new identity is forged. You are not here by accident. You are here because something inside you refused to settle. Something inside you said, I want more. Look around you. Nobody here is average. Nobody here woke up and said, I'm okay with being ordinary. No, every person lifting, sweating, pushing, they made a decision. A decision to fight for a better body, a stronger mind, and a life that most people only dream about but never chase. Let me tell you something real. Motivation is not going to show up every day. Some days you will feel tired. Some days you will feel weak. Some days your mind will try to convince you to quit. But that is exactly where the transformation happens. Because champions are not made on the days they feel good. Champions are built on the days they don't feel like showing up, but they show up anyway. Pain is part of the process. Burn is part of the process. Struggle is part of the process. And if you can learn to embrace that pain instead of running from it, you unlock a version of yourself that most people will never meet. Every rep you push through when your muscles are screaming, every second you keep going when your lungs are on fire, that is where growth lives. You want results? Then understand this. Results don't come from comfort. They come from discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline is walking into this gym when it's raining, when you're tired, when nobody is watching. Because you are not doing this for applause. You are doing this because you refuse to stay the same. There will be people who doubt you. People who laugh at your goals. People who say you can't do it. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Because while they are talking, you are working. While they are sleeping, you are grinding. And one day, the results will speak so loud that their opinions won't matter anymore. This is your time. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now, every second you waste is a second you will never get back. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. There is only this moment. And what you choose to do with it. Push harder than you did yesterday. Lift heavier than you thought you could. Go one more rep when your body says stop. Because that extra rep, that is where the difference is made. That is what separates the average from the elite. You have greatness inside you. But greatness does not come easy. It demands sacrifice. It demands consistency. It demands that you show up again and again, no matter what. So when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Remember the person you promised yourself you would become. And then go to work. Now listen carefully. This journey you are on, it is not about six-pack abs. It is not about bigger arms. And it is not about looking good in the mirror. That is just the surface. The real transformation is happening inside you. Every drop of sweat is building discipline. Every struggle is building mental toughness. Every single day you refuse to quit, you are becoming someone unstoppable. Because let's be honest, anybody can start. Anybody can feel motivated for a few days. But very few people have the mindset to continue when things get hard. Very few people have the strength to stay consistent when results are slow. That is why most people never reach their full potential. They quit too early. They give up too soon. They let temporary discomfort steal permanent success. But not you. You are different. You are here because you chose the harder path. You chose growth over comfort. You chose pain over regret. And that choice alone already puts you ahead of the majority. But don't stop here. This is just the beginning. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. When you look in the mirror and see no change. When the weights feel heavier and your energy feels lower. That is the test. That is where most people break. But you must understand something. Progress is happening even when you can't see it. Strength is building even when you don't feel it. The body achieves what the mind believes. If your mind says, I can't, your body will follow. If your mind says, one more rep, your body will find a way. So control your thoughts. Train your mind just like you train your muscles. Feed it discipline. Feed it focus. Feed it belief. Because the biggest battle you will ever fight is not against the weights. It is against yourself. Against your excuses. Against your doubts. Against that voice in your head telling you to quit. And every time you silence that voice, every time you push past that limit, you win. Winning is not about being better than someone else. Winning is about being better than who you were yesterday. Stronger, faster, more focused, more disciplined. That is real victory. So stop comparing yourself to others. Stop looking left and right. Your only competition is the person you see in the mirror. Beat that person every single day. Outwork your past self. Outgrow your old mindset. Outperform your yesterday. Because one day, all those early mornings, all those late nights, all those painful reps, they will add up. One day you will look back and realize that you didn't just build a body. You built a completely new life. A life of confidence. A life of strength. A life of discipline. And when that day comes, people will ask you how you did it. They will ask you what your secret is. And you will tell them the truth. There is no secret. Just hard work. Just consistency. Just refusing to quit when it gets hard. So right now, in this moment, make a decision. Not a temporary decision. A permanent one. Decide that you are done being average. Decide that you are done making excuses. Decide that no matter what it takes, you will become the strongest version of yourself. And then prove it. Not with words, but with action. Now get up and go to work.